from grade 7. Welcome to eLessons. Today we are starting our chapter number 9, Introduction to HTML5. Okay. Before starting this chapter, beta, I will tell you what is HTML. Hypertext Markup Language. Okay. It's a language used for developing the websites. Okay. And this website contains numbers of HTML tags, elements, okay, and numbers of properties. Okay, we will study in this chapter. Okay, first I will tell you what is an website. Websites group of the web pages. And what is a web pages? Web pages that are written in hypertext markup language, and it contains the information on the single topic, and the combination of numbers of web pages is called the website. Okay, now we will discuss the website. Structure of a website. Structure of website. A website is composed of three main sections. The home page, the first page it will display on our screen is called the home page, the main section and subsection. Okay, now we will study what is the home page. Home page means first page of the website, second main sections. Okay, home page is the first page of website. Its page usually tell the visitor what the website is about. Like for instance, spse.edu.pk. when we click it, the first page will open and it will tell us this website belong to a school, to an educational institute named Springfield. The main section usually contain the headings for particular areas of the website, like home, okay, about, contact us, okay, and the subsection, whereas the subsection contain most of the content. The structure for school website maybe look like this: ABCD school, about the school, news and event, admission, homework, assignment and result. Main section. Subsection means result of class A, class B, 1 2 3 4, A levels, O levels. Okay, homework, assignment, now class 1, class 2, class 3, admission, student admission detail, ECT. Okay, like in this way website contains, the structure of the website is like home page, main section and subsection. Now come to the HTML. What is HTML? Okay, HTML, hypertext markup language, is a computer language used to create the documents, web pages for display on the World Wide Web, www. In this chapter basically we will learn the HTML5. It's a new language specification proposed for web pages. Okay, and it's a basic language, the fundamental of web page language. Okay, the new version attempt to remove the limitation of previous version. Okay, in this HTML website we don't need extra audio and video player for audio and videos. Okay, in this website we will just give the link that this is an HTML audio file, it's a video file. It will display in the same browser. Okay, no other video window, no other software will be used for the audio and videos file. Okay, we will also discuss the cascading sheet, CSS and background properties. Okay, changing the colors, changing the backgrounds. Okay, before that it was not using in the HTML. Okay, the new HTML version contain this feature. Okay, and it will display without the additional software such as the Flash player. Okay, it has a new graphical features. Okay, canvas, which define a region for drawing within a web page. You can also do the drawing. Okay, you can create shapes, graph and even animations. Okay, these are the new features which HTML5 give to us. Okay, the two basic tools are needed to create HTML document: HTML editor, which will understand the language of HTML and we will save the document, and a web browser to view them. Okay, if we don't have a web browser in our computer, we can't see the websites. Okay, HTML editor is WYSIWYG, means what you see is what you get. Whatever you will see on a notepad web editor, you can get the same result. Okay, and this editor create web pages without knowing how to write HTML. Okay, we will have just graphical interface and tool to develop web pages. There are numbers of HTML, numbers of languages right now. They are offering these features. Okay, and they allows us you to insert images, table, like hyperlink, ECTs. Okay, Google Web Designers, Adobe Dreamweaver, these are the software, these are the web editors popular for what you see is what you get. Okay, in this you have to just click select the document, select the code and drop it on the panel, okay, and it will show you on the right side that what you are doing. If you change the color of the web page is changing in front of you. In preview basically they will show what are you doing, okay. It's very interesting one. It's very easy for us to change the appearance of a web page, okay. But HTML does not have this sort of a web page, this sort of a feature in it, because we have to write the whole coding and save it, then we can see the output on the web page, okay. The two main advantages of this editor is web page can be created quickly. Knowledge of HTML tag or command is not required. For instance, if I am writing this language, we don't need what BR stand for, TR, what is the TG, what is TR, what is table row, BR for horizontal row, BR for break, take a break the row, HR for horizontal row, okay. Like in this way I know the tags information, tags name, okay. So if I B for bold, like in this way, okay. There are numbers of information I should know while writing the HTML if I am writing on Notepad. But if I am using Google Web Designer, Adobe Dreamweaver, I don't need to know more about the programming, okay. I just drag and drop the code, okay. Text editor. Notepad is a text editor. Text editor means Notepad, WordPad, or any other text editor. In this I have to write the text. No insert, I can't insert the pictures in it. For inserting the pictures I have to write the code, okay. Open Notepad by selecting the start all program accessories, then file new for Notepad, and if I have to save as, okay, with the extension of .html, then it will make a small website, okay. So viewing HTML document in a web browser, you can use any web browser, say Internet Explorer, Firefox, Google Chrome, for viewing your web page which you have developed by your own self, okay. Here is a view, okay, like in this way. File, open the file, okay, and then you can run it on your web browser, okay. How you can save it? You can focus it code.html. The name extension is .html, okay. When we can save the file with code.html, a web browser icon is made on it, okay. Web page icon is made on it, like Google, Firefox, Internet Explorer icon, okay. It's mean that it's a web page. HTML coding. Now come to the HTML coding. That HTML coding code have elements, tags, and attributes. Elements are identified by HTML tags. HTML tags always begin with a less than sign and greater than sign, okay. For taking bold, this is bold, okay. In this bold you can see B for bold. There is opening tag or the on tag, okay. Whatever we will write between the opening and closing tag, it will be bold. And \B stand for this is called the closing tag, okay. In this way, in closing tag, \B is a closing tag, means whatever we will write between opening and closing tag will be bold on our website, okay. Then container elements means it has a on and off both tags. Elements, empty elements mean \BR, \HR. It's an empty tag. They don't have on and off tag. They have just one tag, okay. BR, break line, HR for horizontal line, okay. Is it clear? Okay. HTML attributes. For instance, HTML title, okay, title is equal to HTML5. Image CRS means image source is flower.gif, okay. We can insert the images, change the color with the help of HTML tag, okay. HTML rule. There are some rules for writing HTML tag. First we have to start with the body, okay. Body is same as the any of body of our emails, and like this. Using lowercase is recommended, okay. Attributes value should always be enclosed within the quotes, okay. Attributes value should always be enclosed within the quotes, double quotes, okay. Double quotes are the most common, but single quotes are also allowed, okay. But try to use double quotes instead of that. You can make the web page and then you will save it and it will give you an error. It will not read the statement, okay. Attributes values can be case sensitive. The World Wide Web Consortium WC3, the body that develops standard specification for HTML document, recommended lowercase. Okay. Attributes value can be case sensitive. The World Wide Web Consortium, the body that developed the standard specification for HTML document, recommend lowercase attribute. Okay, space between tag don't matter. For instance, B bold text is the same as B with space. Okay, and B with new line. Okay, the output of these three examples are the same. Fifth, tag name cannot contain spaces. Okay, tags names body B O D Y, B space O space D Y, no, it will not read. Okay, sixth, element can be inserted. For instance, if we want to italic text and also make it bold, we can write B and I. In this way, our statement will be bold with italic. Okay, structure. Now, structure of an HTML document, that is very important. And structure document contain two distinct parts, head and body. The head section contain information about the document. The body section contain everything that is displayed on the web page. It contains graphics, text. Okay, and here is an example of the HTML form. Doc type HTML head title backslash head mean closing tag, body whatever we want to write, whatever the text we want to apply, we have to write within the body. Okay. Documents type HTML mean it's a starting element in an HTML document and specify the type of a document. It is an empty tag, it does not have any closing tag, but it indicates that we are writing an HTML document, HTML page. HTML elements and HTML is written for after the doc type HTML. Okay, elements define the document as an HTML file. Okay, it's contain elements. The document start with the HTML and with the HTML. A browser will interpret everything that come in between as an HTML document. So it is necessary to indicate, to identify that we are writing the HTML. Okay. HTML head is a container element that include identification and additional information about the documents. Most of it is not display. Head HTML will not display, but it indicate, it tell the browser that we are working with HTML and it's a web page. Okay. Titles, it will display if whatever title we will write, between the title it will display on our web page. Okay. Body has the main content of your web page. It contains text, images, whatever the element, whatever the tags, whatever the container we will use, we will write between the body. Okay, is it clear? Now practice time is this, that Michelle has to create a web page on rice cultivation. Help her with the HTML code for this web page. What are the steps she will have to follow? Notepad. First of all, we have to open the notepad, then type the following HTML code, doc type HTML, start of the HTML head. Okay, and then title rice cultivation, head close, body rice is a and you have to write the paragraph and then close the body. Okay, body and HTML, then you will save the file. Okay, in this way you can save the file, and when you open it you can see the output in this way. Okay, now come to the line break. Line break, the browser does not recognize paragraph formatting in HTML text. If we have to do the formatting, we have to use BR or HR. Okay, if after line we will enter BR, the next paragraph, the next line will come after the space. It is called the line break. Okay, the new line will be come after the break. Okay. Okay, here is a paragraph about the mushrooms I am writing, and I have insert the BR. Okay, when I insert the BR, you can see the output. Okay, then the new line will be come from the new line. Okay, here the statement will be ended, then a new line will be started. Okay. Here you can see the changings. Okay, here and here all the lines will, there is a space between the paragraph. Okay, it indicates a new paragraph, it's a new paragraph, it's a new, and it's a new. In this way we have add the lines. Okay, now come to the cascading style sheets. Cascading CSS is a style sheet that provides the set of style rules. Whatever the style rules we are using, changing the colors, positions, fix of the images. Okay, it will spotted by CSS. we have to mention that we are using cascading style sheets. Otherwise HTML or our web browser will not read it, not understand it. Okay, CSS help multiple web pages of the web browser to share the same information, same formatting. Okay, if I've applied the one formatting to the one page, like I have used the image of sunflower in one, the same will be used on the second web page too. Okay, WC3 has developed some rules for creating and using style sheets in an HTML web page. It is a latest specification has recommended that HTML element will deal with style related aspects which should be provided, and their replacement in CSS should be used. Before that I told you that we can't use such sort of information in our HTML file in our web pages, but now W3C has provided us a facility that we can use the cascading styles. Okay, in cascading styles can be included in an HTML document in one of the following ways: using standard style sheet, using embedded style sheet, using inline style sheets. Okay, the syntax of CSS rule is as follows: selector, property1 slash value, property2 minus value, semicolon and curly brackets. Remember one thing beta, when we are dealing with the programming language, colon, semicolon, curly bracket, these are very important. Closing, opening tags are very important. If you open the tag and if you will not close it, you will not get the right output on the computer. Okay, so while you are typing, while you are dealing with the programming language, you have to see, you have to open the tag, you have to close the tag, you have to use the colon, semicolon between the properties. If you forget it, your HTML, your web browser will not read it the way you want. Okay, now background properties, we will learn the background properties, embedded style sheets, inline sheets. Okay, what are the embedded or internal style sheet defined in the head section using a style element. Inline style using a style attribute is an HTML element. Okay, and inline sheet will discuss in this chapter. We will learn the background properties. Okay, what are the background properties? Background properties are used to set the background style of the HTML. Okay, the HTML properties are explained in the following table. Okay, properties, descriptions, values and examples. Background color, specify the background color names, or what are the color we want for our background. Background image, we can also use simple background image instead of the color. Okay, URL have to mention the value. In the value we have to given the image source, like in this way. Okay, background position, we can place it on the top left, top center, left bottom, right. It's depend upon on you where you want to show your image. Okay, background attachment, specify whether the background image is fixed or scroll. You can fix it, you can scroll it. When if you go down, the image will also scroll. If you go down, the image will be fixed. Okay, it depends upon you. Background repeat, you want to repeat the background. If you want to repeat, it will be repeat on numbers or blocks will be displayed on your on your screen. Okay, if no, then a small box will be displayed in front of you. Okay, these are called the background properties, CSS. Okay, now I will show you a small program using these properties. Dog type HTML head style type is equal text. Now you can see this is the new thing. Okay, we have entered here because we are now using the CSS style cascading. Okay, cascading style sheet. Okay, coloring, images, sounds. Okay, body, background color yellow, style, body, head, and then body changing the background color. In this way, if we run this program, if we run this code, a yellow color will be displayed on our web page. Okay, if we want, selecting the background image, you can enhance the background of the HTML document by adding the picture. Okay, for adding the picture, we have in body background minus image URL flower.jpg, background minus attachment fixed background, repeat and repeat. Okay, in this way our image of flower will be displayed, it will be fixed. Okay, and it will be repeated. Okay, and then style close, head, body, style a background image, and then HTML. Okay, you can notice that in this URL we have mentioned the flower. First of all, your image should be saved on the same drive, on the save path where your browser, your notepad file is saved. Okay, if I have saved in C, then I should have an image of with the name of flower.jpg in C. If it is on D, your flower image should be in D. Both path, both the location will be same. Okay, otherwise your browser will not pick the flower image. Okay, is it clear? And we have write all these things in a body with the tag of style. Okay, then I will close the style, then I will close the head, and then the body, setting a background image. In this way the image of the flower will open in front of us. Okay, now students, in wrap up, website is composed of 3 sections: home page, main section, and subsection. Website consists of web pages written in HTML. Web editor is required for creating and saving an HTML document. This can be WYG, home editor, or text editor. A web browser is used to view the HTML document. Tag element attributes are the component that make up an HTML document. HTML documents consist of 2 distinct parts: the head and the body. The head section contains the information about the documents. Okay, the body section contains everything that is displayed on web pages and include text, graphics. Okay, the title element has the title of the web page. This is displayed in the title bar of the web page. BR tag is used to insert a line break in an empty. CSS is a style sheet that provides a set of rules for displaying HTML. Background properties are used to set the background style of an HTML. Now you have to solve your objective type questions, MCQs, and descriptive type questions too. Now you can easily solve this assignment. Okay, stay at your home, stay blessed, and Allah Hafiz.